Good evening. Chances are if you have found your way to this video, you are on a weight loss journey or searching for your next path, and you are just so sick and tired of all the other diets and videos and spending money on the wrong things and the wrong counselors and the wrong coaches, and you were really just looking for that final answer, the one thing that is not going to fail. Well, guess what? You found it. Well, that's the good news. The bad news is that the truth is that overweight and obesity are complex conditions. In fact, in our practice, we talk about it as a chronic disease, and it's multifactorial. There are a lot of causes and there are a lot of contributing factors. In fact, the truth is that in order to lose weight and keep it off, the key is to find the drive and motivation every minute of every hour of every day to continually make good decisions that are going to lead you towards good health and good self-care. And unfortunately, there is no one diet, there's no one book, there's no one pill, there's no one potion, there's no one provider. It's an arsenal, utilizing an arsenal of many, many tools that come together every single, like I said, minute of every single hour of every single day. I'm Dr. Claudia Huegel, and I have a wonderful practice in Shrewsbury, New Jersey called Metamorphosis Physician-Assisted Weight Loss. And we utilize exactly that, this huge arsenal of tools that really help patients to lose weight and keep it off forever and take really good care of themselves. But tonight I want to focus on one tool that's often overlooked and not even thought of as part of a healthcare plan or a health weight loss self-care plan. And that's spirituality. So we hear this word a lot. What does spirituality actually mean? Well, there's a lot of definitions, but it could be whatever you want it to be. It could be religious beliefs and values. It can be believing in an interconnectedness amongst all living things or a global consciousness. It can mean that you believe that there's something bigger out there than yourself and your small little existence. But for most people, it's deeply, deeply personal, and there's no right or wrong way to be spiritual, and nobody can tell you that what you're doing is the right way to be spiritual or not. So why am I talking about spirituality in terms of weight loss and healthcare? Well, 90% of adults believe in God, and that there was a study done to prove that in the journal Neuron. And in fact, there have been multiple studies repeated over and over that show that when you have a sense of spirituality or a spiritual practice in your life, that it does improve not only physical health, but mental health and overall well-being. So what I really want to talk about tonight is how do we apply the tool of spirituality to weight loss and self-care and healthcare? Well, first of all, many of our patients have very stressful lives. I have a stressful life too. Many of us do. And handling that stress is often very difficult. So often it can be very helpful to believe that everything in your life is exactly as it should be. In fact, one of my spiritual teachers, and I may be misquoting her exactly, but the idea is that every blessing is a gift wrapped in a challenge. And I love that because I really make a really conscious effort to look at every challenge in my life as a blessing and a gift that exists to teach me something or to help me grow as a person. So it can be a great way to relieve stress and realize that the stressful things in our lives are indeed just lessons and opportunities for us. And also, many of our patients come with a very low self-esteem. Maybe they've been mistreated for many years and they feel unworthy of self-care or self-love. And one of the tools that I absolutely love is the metta meditation of loving kindness from the Buddhism tradition. And this is a way that our patients can learn how to direct love towards the self and others, and it's a really hugely powerful tool that I use myself. And another really important way that we can use spirituality in healthcare is to develop a positive relationship with God when perhaps there isn't a close, significant, positive relationship in your life. Maybe you have relationships, but they're toxic or they're not supportive of your goals and your self-care regimen. So having a positive relationship with God can really lend itself to that support that we all need when we're trying to make changes and trying to move towards positive goals. So what I really want you to take away from this video today is something practical and usable today that you can use to help yourself and to add to your self-care regime. So one of the biggest things I really try to do is to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. And I know that sounds silly, but what it means is that every day, maybe you wake up in the morning and think of 3 things that you're grateful for. And it could be silly. It could be, I'm thankful for this iPhone to be recording this video so I can communicate with everybody out there. It could be, I'm thankful for the pen that I used to write down whatever I wrote today. Or, you know, something as big as I'm thankful to have, you know, the home that I live in to protect me and to surround me with beauty. And obviously I'm thankful for my family and my children and so on. But it really doesn't have to be that big and broad every single moment. It can be something small that we're thankful for. And it's very difficult to be stressed out or to be upset when you're so grateful. So an attitude of gratitude. The next one is communicate with God, talk to God, pray. And it doesn't even have to be God. It could be to the universe. It could be to your better, higher self, whatever you believe in. And, you know, prayer and speaking to a higher power can be very powerful in helping with pain, releasing pain and confusion and difficulties in our lives. It helps to make sense of things that often are illogical. So, so use prayer as a tool, and pray to be able to stick to your plan, to your food plan, to your exercise plan. It's kind of funny, but when I'm feeling tired and I don't feel like exercising, while I'm exercising to kind of give myself that extra boost, I use my movement as a prayer to, and it sort of gets me a little bit more working out a little more intensely, believe it or not. I know it sounds kind of silly, but try it. And the last thing is something that's become very helpful to me in my life, and I've been attempting to do it daily for at least the last couple of years, and that's meditation. And it doesn't have to be for a long period of time. It could be for 10 minutes, it could be for 3 minutes. But meditation and learning how to be more mindful, more aware of your own behaviors can be very valuable ways to inject more spirituality into your daily life and into your self-care plan. So I've said enough. Hopefully I've intrigued you to find out more about what we do at Metamorphosis Physician-Assisted Weight Loss. Please check out our website at metamorphweightloss.com. Check out our Facebook, which is Metamorphosis Weight Loss Dr. Huegel, Huegel. Our phone number is 732-389-0131. Comment below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're also can be found on Instagram and Twitter. And hopefully you too can learn how to change your mind, change your body, and change your life. Have a great night.